Hello friends, in this video I am going to solve problem on entropy. In this problem, an inventor claims to have designed a heat engine which absorbs 260 kilojoules of energy as heat from a reservoir at 52 degrees Celsius and delivers 72 kilojoules of work. His claim includes that the engine rejects 100 kilojoules and 88 kilojoules of energy to the reservoir at 27 degrees Celsius and 2 degrees Celsius respectively. Verify the claim. How is the temperature of the source to be altered in accordance with the verification if necessary? So, as usual, let us start this problem with the block diagram. This block diagram includes a heat engine. Okay, that heat engine receives 260 kilojoules. So let us take it as Q1. It is 260 kilojoules of heat from the reservoir, which is at 52 degrees Celsius. Let us take this one as T1 equal to 52 degrees Celsius, and this delivers 72 kilojoules of work. So the work produced by this heat engine, that is W, is equal to 72 kilojoules, and the engine will reject 100 kilojoules and 88 kilojoules of energy to the reservoir at 27 degrees Celsius and 2 degrees Celsius respectively. So this heat engine rejects this is Q2, that is equal to 100 kilojoules, and Q3 equal to 88 kilojoules to the reservoirs which are at 27 and 2 degrees Celsius respectively. So here T2 equal to 27 degrees Celsius and T3, this is equal to 2 degrees Celsius. So now let us first change all the temperatures from degree Celsius to Kelvin. So here if we convert 52 degrees Celsius to Kelvin, so this becomes capital T1, that is equal to 273 plus 52, that becomes 325 Kelvin. And when this T2, if it is converted to Kelvin, that is capital T2, this is equal to 273 plus 27. So this becomes 300 Kelvin. Similarly, this capital T3, so this is 273 plus 2 degrees Celsius. So this will be 275 Kelvin. So to check whether the claim is valid or not, first let us do energy balance. So let us do energy balance at heat engine. So if we do energy balance at this heat engine, all energy entering, summation of all energy entering is equal to summation of all energy leaving. So energy entering is only one, that is Q1 is equal to, there are three energies which are going out, which are W. First one is this W. and then plus uh, Q2 and then Q3. So here W is 72 kilojoules plus Q2 it is 100 kilojoules plus Q3 it is 88 kilojoules. Then this sum is 260 kilojoules. Q1 is 260 kilojoules. Here the Q1 that is absorbed by heat engine from the heat source which is at 52 degrees Celsius. This is also 260 kilojoules. So so this claim is valid. Here inventor claim is correct. So now in the next step, uh, how the temperature of the source to be altered in accordance with the verification if necessary. So for that, to calculate the temperature or how temperature is to be altered, let us do entropy balance. For that, let us do entropy balance. So this entropy balance is given by like this. It is Q1 divided by T1 is equal to Q2 divided by T2 plus Q3 divided by T3. Here, since T1 is to be altered, so that T1 is to be calculated for the temperatures at which heat are being received at sink, and also the heat that is absorbed by heat engine, that is 260 kilojoules. So for that we will have like this. Here Q1 is 260 kilojoules divided by the T1 that is to be altered to uh, have that claim valid. Then Q2 it is 100 kilojoules, that is 100 divided by 300 Kelvin, 100 divided by 300 Kelvin plus Q3 it is 88 kilojoules, it is 88 divided by T3 275 Kelvin. Then the value of T1 is 398 Kelvin. So to have the claim valid, the temperature of the source has to be altered to 398 Kelvin instead of the present 325 Kelvin. 325 Kelvin. In this problem, an entropy heat engine is supplied with 278 kilojoule per second of heat at a constant fixed temperature of 283 degrees Celsius, and the heat rejection take place at 5 degrees Celsius. The following results were received. In the first sub question, or in the first case, 208 kilojoules of heat is rejected. In the second case, 139 kilojoule per second of heat rejected. In the third case, 70 kilojoule per second of heat rejected. Classify which of the results report a reversible cycle, irreversible cycle, and impossible cycle. So for this, let's have a block diagram. In this block diagram, this heat engine receives Q1, that is 278 kilojoule per second of heat from the reservoir which is at 83 degrees Celsius, T1 equal to 283 degrees Celsius, and this will deliver W amount of work. Then this rejects Q2 amount of heat, the reservoir at T2 equal to 5 degrees Celsius. And there are three cases in which Q2 is equal to 208 kilojoule per second, and in the other case 139 kilojoule per second. In one another case it is 70 kilojoule per second. Here we have to classify which of the results report a reversible cycle, irreversible cycle, and impossible cycle. So according to Clausius inequality, if cyclic integral of delta Q divided by T it is less than 0, then cycle is irreversible. If cyclic integral of delta Q divided by T equal to 0, the cycle is reversible, and if the cyclic integral of delta Q divided by T, if this is greater than 0, then the cycle is impossible. So let us check the cyclic integral of delta Q divided by T for all the three cases, and let us divide these cycles and into cycle, reversible cycle, irreversible cycle, and impossible cycle. So in the first case, let us have like this cyclic integral of delta Q divided by T equal to Q1 by T1 minus Q2 divided by T2. So Q1 it is 278 kilojoule per second. It is common for all the three cases. And then this T1 here let us convert these temperatures into Kelvin. So this will be capital T1. It is 273 plus 283, and this becomes 556 Kelvin. Similarly, this T2 3 plus 5 273 plus 5 this becomes 278 Kelvin. So now this becomes 278 Kelvin, that is T2. T1 will be 556 Kelvin. So it is 278 divided by 556 minus for the first case, Q2 will be 208 kilojoule per second divided by T2 is once again common for all the three cases. So this becomes 278 Kelvin. So this value will be minus 0.2482. Here, this value is less than 0. So the first case, the cycle is irreversible. Okay, once again, for the second case, let us check whether it is reversible, irreversible, or impossible cycle. So for that, once again, it is cyclic integral of delta Q divided by T. So once again, Q1 by T1 minus Q2 by T2. As I already told you, Q1, T1, and T2 are common for all the three cases. So here Q1 is 278 kilojoule per second divided by T1 is 556 Kelvin minus Q2 for the second case, it is 139 kilojoule per second. So 139 kilojoule per second divided by 278 Kelvin. So the value will be 0, means the cycle is reversible. The cycle is reversible. And for the third case, once again we will have cyclic integral of delta Q divided by T. It is once again Q1 by T1 minus Q2 by T2. As already once again told, Q1, T1, T2 are common for all three cases. Here Q1 is 278 kilojoule per second divided by T1 is 556 Kelvin minus Q2. For the third case, it is 70 kilojoule per second. 70 kilojoules per second divided by T2, it is 278 Kelvin, and this value becomes plus 0.2482. Here this value is greater than 0, so the cycle is impossible. So these are all the three cycles which are divided into irreversible, reversible, and impossible cycle. So that's all for this problem. Thank you.